lead. And now, faithful, please welcome your 2025 San Francisco 49ers.
The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from Santa Clara. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the Saints' 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, 49ers.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
He'll step up and run.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he He's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Patrick Moore. Touchdown, San Francisco. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Shaheed in motion. Now, faking the give. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing now is Rattler. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Niners' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Gonna throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps. Oftentimes, when nobody's even watching.
On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Leonardo Green on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Kamara. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints, a field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
Saints 3.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The 49ers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Made by Demario Davis. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a 1st down picked up.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7. Setting up third down.
Brings up third.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. And he's into the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Saints 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to get going on their second possession. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Brings up second down.
In motion goes Cooks. Looking to throw. Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Throwing is Rattler. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line. Oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks? Those are quarterback stats.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. To throw on first down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. A run here with McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
On the tackle. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Third down. Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And they will finally run him down. A big-time play for the Niners. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the 1st quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the 4th quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He'll try, and he's in! Purdy, touchdown, San Francisco. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out to a 21-3 advantage.
21, Saints 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play, and this is third down.
Rattler now back to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
We'll try the zone read on first and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at his
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Here's Kamara. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And it all starts with that missed block up front. Anytime a defender is able to get upfield and vertical that far, there's just really not much you can do to stop him.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw, it's Rattler. Now a screen set up for Miller. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll work the middle here with Kamara, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop the throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Saints 10.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He takes off. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Open man there, it is Bourne.
Purdy's pass complete to Kendrick Bourne. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Demario Davis there on the play.
3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy using the pop pass. He tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, When it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting ready for their next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a give now to Kamara. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Third and 7. Now Rattler gonna throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are able to get it back within a score. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. Here comes the return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Up the sideline at the 35. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that matters, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Saints 13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Got it into the hands of Olave. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Here's Rattler. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Saints first down. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Give running right with Camara. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run for this with Camara. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10. They'll go again here with Camara. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. A run here with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6. Looking to throw. Rattler. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Saints will punt this one away. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Oh, Christian McCaffrey. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Saints 16.
All right, Scott, thank you. 2nd half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Renardo Green there to bring him down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's the keeper on his own read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
3rd down and 3. Throwing is Rattler. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
First down.
Look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll run here with Kamara. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rattler now back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will score! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. The Saints are able to edge a bit closer.
Saints 23.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. To throw, it's Rattler. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop the throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints have cut the deficit to 5.
Saints 30.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own
49ers offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. throw it away, snap it again.
On fourth down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This fielded inside the 35. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Third and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain. If he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taylor on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Waste of time.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3rd down. Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll run. It's Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Now Rapper gonna throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
Gain of 18 on the play.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, faking the give. That's deep for Olave. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
Second down and 3. A tight end in motion now. A give up the middle with Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Miller. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. You keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
The tackle by Isaac Yadam. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd down and 12.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, 49ers.
really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up second down at the Saints' 49-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Big play coming up. This is third down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
The 49ers out to punt this one.
For San Francisco.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
The 16-yard line.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Purdy's pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
36.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Bosa getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rattler now back to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Johnson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Rattler. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, New Orleans.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
In motion goes Cooks. Looking to throw, Rattler. This one on target to Olave. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.